Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys a couple of tips and pointers to better utilize Launchpads more effectively, because a lot of people, mobility got added back into the game and they're getting a little bit, I don't want to say a little bit, they're getting very sloppy. They're getting very sloppy with their rotates because, oh, we got Launchpads, bro, so let's, just burn the pad and then get to the zone pool and then get in front of the zone and then look back and take height and then we have height, bro. That's not how it works, man. People don't realize this, but because of how big fifth zone is and first moving is, if you're in the back of fifth, so let me paint the scene for you, right? Let's keep an eye on these guys. These are going to be our protagonists. So these guys, first thing you got to realize is, let me help you out here. They're right here and they're trying to get here, right? If they pad, the best they can do, especially if moving, is probably right there. They're not going to get very far. And most of this right here is going to still be, it's not even going to be touched by zone yet by the time they go. So I'm going to let it play out. A low pad here in a little bit, right? So because they're in the back of zone, they low pad and then they land right here, right? So they low pad, they're the first people to touch down. And what this means is that most of the old builds or the people or the old bases kind of set up in fifth, they're not even tarping yet because they don't have to, because zone's so big, right? So the idea of here, let me, this is perfect framing. Wow. So they go from here, they pad here, and then they try to pressure this. The idea that you're going to take height off of this, get rid of that idea. If you're in the back of fifth zone, you don't get the pull and you're like, I'm going to pad, get rid of the idea that you're going to take height. It's just, you're padding way too early to do it, right? As opposed to, I think over here, let's keep an eye over there, right? So, are these the last guys? Yeah, so these are the last guys to touch the ground, right? These are the last padders right here, and maybe this guy or this guy. I don't know who his teammate is. But now, when these guys touch the ground, we notice some differences, right? First of all, old height is actually tarping now. They're not just on a massive big mountain of old builds. They're actually tarping, right? So the later you can pad in fifth, the better, especially if you're trying to go for a high play, right? Obviously go for a high play if you have RPG or minigun, some sort of power weapon, right? But it's just so much easier, right? Let me play it out. So much easier to pressure people when they're focused on tarping and they're actually tarping and they have zone behind them. It's just a piece of cake. So if I rewind it back. Okay, so I rewind the video back a little bit. So these are our protagonists again. What I kind of noticed when I was watching this back is first of all, they didn't do a great job of marking or realizing that they had kind of a virtually uncongested rotate should they choose to do it, especially with Launchpad meta, dude, when half the lobby in the air. No one's gonna be looking at you when you're running around here. Right? Zone looked like this. That was fourth. No one's gonna be looking at you, man. Everyone's in the air. Let's see what exactly is happening here. Right? So the reason I got so upset is because they could have easily gone they could have used, there's a team that kind of rotated for free on dead side. It's this guy right here, right? Look how free this guy is, because he rotated on just that uncongested side of half. Look at the lobby. No one gives a shit about this guy. No one gives a shit about this guy. Everyone's up in the air, bro. Right? The other thing is, if you're first padder, if you're the first guy to pad and land, you're creating the tarps that everyone lands on afterwards, right? So you guys who maybe are a little bit rusty about Launchpad meta, people are landing on you. You can't be first tarper and create some sort of sloppy tarp. You have to have a very concealed tarp. Otherwise, people are just going to land all around you. And just especially in duos where you have to consider your duo in the back of the tarp. Look how messy this is. People are just landing in this messy tarp. So if you're first padder, you have to land and you have to make a very a sealed tarp you can't do some sort of shambles ramp tarp. It just doesn't work in this meta. So those are a couple pointers for you guys. If you're in the back of zone, your first tarper, you know, look for the opportunity to go dead side, because everyone's going to be up in the air. No one's going to be looking at you. And if you do decide to pad, just make sure you have a very concealed tarp. So yeah, those are kind of the major takeaway, guys. And I'm going to end the video by just saying that if you guys enjoyed the content, I'm going to do a better job of just advertising that I do have coaching available for you guys should you want that. This is my site. I'm going to wrap up the video there, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.